You can follow all the trends. You can try to make amends. It's a means to an end. But just watch Brett's with friends. Wretched friend. Wretched friend. Try to make love. Little Brett's friend.
All right. Woo! Man, oh man. I was like pulling teeth, man. You don't even understand how ridiculous my day has been. This is incredible.
Tell me about it. What was that? What was your day like?
Oh God. Well, first of all, let's introduce you. You're William Ginkens, or what's your name again? I'd like to introduce you properly.
There used to be a bar in Lawrence, Kansas called Hijinks, due to a friend of mine. But no, Bill Ginkens is one moniker. And
do you like to go by Bill or William? Bill?
Jinx.
Okay, great. Yeah. Well, that explains because I feel like my whole day's been jinxed so far. So this makes complete total sense.
Too bad this isn't Friday the 13th. You have a whole new,
every time I do a fucking Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub, a little bit of my fucking soul gets fucking sucked out of me. Somebody needs to buy a painting for me immediately.
Well, Cloud Duhamel has been doing that stuff, and we talked at about 2 this morning for a little while, and he said, "Say howdy."
Hey, Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud. I love it, man. You know.
So, are you Canadian?
What's that?
Are you Canadian?
No.
Oh,
Molly. Hey. No, I'm Iowan.
Iowan. Are you in Iowa right now?
Iowa filmmaker. Yeah.
Are you in Iowa right now?
Yeah, I am sitting in the magical, mystical Winnie, the Winnebago. That is
Winnebago, baby.
Yeah, she's a 87. Let's see, mini Winnie, and there's my IT guy. And
hey, man, thanks for helping Jinx out with this, and thanks for helping get the show together, getting it going.
He's also a sound man that has worked with all kinds of crazy people.
Ah.
What's his name? Hey, never mind.
Well, this is my 120th show of my podcast, Mr. Jinx. And I understand that you're a filmmaker, and 120 is your favorite film to shoot on.
Yep. The film camera I shoot on anymore, I've been shooting with one of them since I was about 12. And it's a 2.25 Mamiya. And anyway, yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna try to find
out. Darkroom when I was 10. My old man had a camera shop when I was born almost. So grew up around that stuff.
Nice. So like you grew up around film, you grew up around camera equipment. Was that in Iowa or not?
Yeah, good old Cedar Rapids. He had Times Photo and Supply on First Avenue in Cedar Rapids, across from Coe College. Was his first. He got into photo finishing in like 59, 60, and that's when the public could first start freaking getting color prints made. He did black and white before that, and that he had a couple dozen people working in the lab and this kind of stuff, and it was cool. They used to go out to different locations like Eagle Foods and Piggly Wiggly's.
Oh, Piggly Wiggly, yes. It's very
I'm talking early 60s.
Yeah, the Piggly Wiggly. The good old Piggly Wiggly, eh?
And I used to ride along with people that worked for my old man. They were all photographers. He was like the only game for a long ways that had professional materials and supplies and of course equipment.
And so how are you were you shooting like on Bolex? I'm preoccupied. Let me do one thing. Let me because I want to get into this, but I can't find my fucking lighter to get my joint lit. So this will go smoothly in 1 second.
Okay, hold on.
So we should get Tucker up.
Oh yeah, Tucker, wake up.
Come here. Hey, come here.
We should put a
Come on.
cigar in his mouth. Come on, Tuck.
Come on out. Come here.
Okay, now I need
Okay.
this. Sorry, we'll put a little bumper in there or something like that.
Well, it's a good
I
thing
need
you're in
this joint
California.
so bad.
Well,
What's
you can get away with that in California, but we don't do that in Iowa.
You don't smoke weed in Iowa?
It's against the law here, don't you know?
What the hell? What the fucking? What's that all about? Why?
Oh,
Oh,
Tucker,
it's a big.
Tucker wants to talk about this. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That dog looks like an easy joint. Well,
Well,
it's funny how sometimes owners look like their dogs and dogs look like their owners.
but actually, I'm talking with O'Brien, James. He said something about you have a red buffalo print that's really cool.
Oh gosh, yeah, I do buy buffaloes.
Yeah.
I do buffaloes. I'm kind of known for them. They're kind of in an ongoing series. I'll pop one up on the screen. I'll edit one on so people know.
Well, I tell you what, I have a tribute to your red buffalo. Let me get into my refrigerator here real quick.
You gonna get a buffalo head out of there? There you go, Buffalo Trace.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, drink that shit.
There's the glass. There's the
Cheers.
glass.
I love it.
Hold on a second. There we go.
All right.
And Bobby,
No, sure.
cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
You guys.
It's a real pleasure to meet you, man.
You too, man.
I look forward to you coming to Iowa sometime and checking out Iowa filmmaking. And I'm going to be back in LA. O'Brien's got some funding going on for our pirate movie. Cheers and Argus.
Arr.
Arr. Argus is my character's name, which the old camera made in Chicago. But anyway, that's another story.
Well, we'll dip into it because the filmmaking.
Might as well.
Filmmaking is such a. Filmmaking is one of my two first. Well, my first love is painting and art, and film is a close first. But let's talk about the past. Let's talk about the present. Let's talk about the future of filmmaking.
Let's do it.
Because
Iowa filmmaking is kicking some butt.
What's that?
Iowa filmmaking. We shot a film here that's on Amazon now. Makasi Rakundo wrote it and produced it, and I was his sidekick with a funny name.
You acted in it?
Yeah, that too. Got to play a sleazy pawn shop owner. That was fun.
Right. It's always fun. It's an acting
in a real pawn shop, of course, down on Brady Street in Davenport. But anyway, East and Middle West is it's a
Is that's East and Middle West?
East of Middle West is the name of.
And people can find that on video now. People can.
I was involved and loved every. Oh yeah, it was cool.
So where can people find that movie?
Amazon.
Amazon.
For sure.
And it's called one more time, just for clarification. What's it called one more time?
East of Middle West.
Okay, I'll look it up.
All around Solon, Iowa. That's where I live. And we're on the Coralville Reservoir. Is about an 8-hour from my Winnie that I'm sitting in now. So it's a nice neighborhood. Love it around here.
It sounds like it's a quiet area, quiet place, kind of the outlands.
Well, see, the door is open on the Winnie, and just listen. Yep, it's that quiet.
Yeah, it is a moment.
No highways for long ways, and our biggest noise that's an annoyance in the morning is the duck hunters.
That probably wakes you up pretty early, probably.
Oh no, we're already awake, but no, yeah, it does. My dog hates it. Tucker doesn't like those. Yeah, sounds like a war zone down there. I don't know why they have to shoot so many ducks, but they just seem to have to enjoy that. And that's fine, I guess, as long as they eat them.
If they're eating them, poor duck.
Hopefully, they're going to have to throw a hell of a duck feed for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I've had duck. I only had duck. I've had duck a few times in my life, and it's pretty good. It's savory. It's greasy. It's oily. It's delicious.
Yeah, that's why my dad liked it, because it's like goose. and duck. They're greasy and oily and make great gravy.
Ooh, duck gravy. Yeah, but I was at an
Yep.
Italian restaurant. My buddy bought a painting from me. He owned the restaurant. He's a chef there in Santa Monica a while back, and he made me the most gorgeous duck
Oh,
dinner. It was like so like delicious. It was amazing. It was like I took a picture of it, I think.
fucking yeah. I mean, I love that neighborhood. Venice is where I've spent the most time.
Yeah, I spent a good amount of time there too.
Yeah, O'Brien, and he lived in Venice, and I'd spent like 3-4 weeks there in my old Winnebago. I'm sitting in and working on scout locations. There was a pirate movie that we started working on at 16. O'Brien wrote it, and I did the what if kind of thing, I guess, and just drove the Winnie, and he handed me the beers while I was. Well, anyway, wait, that's incriminating. I'm not supposed to do that. But anyway, yeah, we cruised from Northern California all the way down to Mexico, and this thing scouting caves, coves, and canyons,
And he directed it. I'm assuming he wrote directed it.
he wrote and directed it.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't shot it.
You haven't shot it yet. You haven't
No.
shot it.
No, did tons of like research, like Pinewood Studios in Costa Rica was a dream location for shooting it and this and that. But he's got it. He did a rewrite on a western about the Rufus Buck Gang that looks really cool. Danny Trejo was in it. He wrote the script for Mr. Trejo, and so the lady that helped finance that movie talked to O'Brien about some other scripts that we'd worked on, and we worked on a western called Fastest Gun, which is based on a song by Mick Toto that's in Venice. I don't know if you've been in Venice, you've probably heard of Mick Toto, but he's Ain't Too Old to Rock and Roll is his big hit. He's like 70 something, and he's a trip.
Yeah, I that's not from the band Toto, is it?
I wouldn't be surprised, but
Okay.
you know, I don't want to incriminate anybody.
No, nobody. No, this we just do the podcast for me and you. No one's gonna watch this thing unless you share it. Hopefully you share it.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody who comes on doesn't really share it. Sometimes they do.
Well, you know, I've been working on a script. I'm calling it Spirit Delivery about traveling in the Winnebago that I'm sitting in to LA from here, or actually to Paiute territory. Because I got a friend that's a Paiute Modoc medicine man. He's the real stuff, and he's a beloved brother, and I talked to him about my idea about. Anyway, don't want to get off on the whole script.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was going to say, Winnebago has been used. The Winnebago had a couple of heavy scenes in the East and Middle West, and that leads to another story.
Let me ask you a quick question about. Okay, I don't want this to come off as me being sound like a frustrated filmmaker, which I probably am. But how because O'Brien, I know you guys are linked up, and you guys he's been doing.
Good friend.
I think I met him a few times, but I didn't really realize that he did I knew he did Western Religion with Claude, and with a few other in that movie. But there's a bunch of
cool folks. Yeah.
But also he did a movie called Future Past with an old roommate of mine, Co-Pats.
And then he did a travel movie, Wish You Were Here. That's really good with Gary Cohn, and Gary worked on Western Religion as well. But the Pirate Island thing is gotten some funding, so he's working on that. In let's see, at Ace Underhill's studio in Sun City.
Sun City, that's in Africa, or?
No, that's just it's within the zone, of LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to ask you a very stupid question. How does what's the trick to getting your film financed? Like O'Brien's got a history. Who's he? Who's because I know a lot of filmmakers doing a lot of things, and it seems to be a very nebulous thing for me to get some financing, but I'm not
Okay.
giving up. But what's the trick? What are we missing here? What's because I know independent filmmakers for
I think
50,000 and
what you need to do is make a movie about making beer and get a brewer to back you, and that's happening around here. Steve Sherman wrote a book called Beer Money, and it's about the breweries in Iowa City, Iowa, of course, in the 1880s. And there was 3 breweries, and they're all. I mean, there's these like infamous beer caves still underneath the streets of Iowa City. It's cool. And well, hold on a second.
oh yeah, give that. I'll do it too.
But
Yeah.
anyway, there's the voices back.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, no, the Beer Money book is it's a cool read. You get it on Amazon and shit. But anyway, Marlon Engels is an archaeologist, retired professor, old friend of mine from way back, and he started talking about this project a long time ago, and so did I. And basically, the breweries had all these beer caves and tunnels and cool shit going on in the 18 like 60s, 50s, 70s, all along through there. And then the breweries were going pretty good, but in the 1880s there was an attempted prohibition in Iowa City, and there was beer riots and all kinds of crazy shit going on. And we shot a teaser for Death of a Brewer is working title, from the Beer Money book. And oh wow, man, I had such a trippy part. Have such a trippy part. But I mean, I digress a little. Anyway, let me tell you about my part. I get to play a character named Peter Hess. This is an actual factual. It's in the papers that Steve Sherman, when he researched it, he found this story of it's incredible. And Peter Hess, my character, comes home to his daughter's place to find that she's been murdered and beheaded, and his 2 grandkids have been murdered, and his wife was all slashed to pieces, and his former son-in-law that's not supposed to be around at all, restraining order back in the 1880s, basically. And anyway, he drank poison right after he did all that heinous stuff. And
his
my
family
part,
and he killed himself.
and my freaking part in the teaser for the movie was like the funeral scene, and I got to hang out with a real Catholic priest, Father Steve. Love you, Father Steve. He's a magical human. But anyway, I had to cry on demand for 8 takes, found out I could do that. And they're like, look at this little team back there.
Oh,
And it's sometimes it's easier to start than it is to quit.
yeah, probably. I mean, did you? What were you? How'd you get into? I mean, so you're playing a person that killed their family and then kills himself.
No, I play the father that comes home and finds that.
Fuck. And what year was this? Is this like
1884.
1884?
Yeah.
Wow, that's heavy. That sounds like heavy shit.
That's good for my acting chops.
Yeah, good for your real.
And mental health issues, all that stuff.
And I get a good cry in everyone's. What did you do as preparation? Like, how did you cry for that long? Did you act, or were you doing did you bring up memories of something that kind of triggered you, and then you kind of went from there?
Memories. And then process it a bit and try to come back.
Try to come back. Well, it's who are some of your favorite actors? You're gonna make me cry.
Oh, let's see. Well, Cloud.
The last Airbnb. Go look at my neighborhood. There's like fucking 3 left. A couple of guest
So there's
houses.
the pinheads in municipal government are just like shutting it all down by over-regulating it, or
That's it.
Well, I understand
I
because
get it.
yeah,
It's like
I knew what happened is these clowns were pulling the
Doing out. And
Video of him up right now.
Luis Picasso. And Gary Cohn. These are all friends from Western religion. And then this list could get kind of long,
Yeah.
I'm just talking people I really seen act, on set and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun when all those moving pieces fit together and they all become.
Yeah. The Western religion set was magical. It's cool, but that was, O'Brien and I met him on Venice Beach at the Venice Ale House, and Dustin Blank introduced us. I was playing drums for him. We played House of Blues, but anyway, I digress. But O'Brien and I shot the shit for a while, having a beer, and he says, fuck, I want to make a Western. And that was like April the 13th, and by November it was shot. He wrote it and directed it. He was cool on set. And that's how I learned about filmmaking,
Oh, really? Are you talking about Western religion, or are you talking about the other?
I was in wardrobe for the whole time. Lived on set, in set. I was the only one that did that. And then Dusty joined me after a while. But anyway, it was.
Was that Western religion?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it, but I need to see the whole thing. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you need to watch it like 12 times.
Yeah, I know the cast.
The devil comes walking into a saloon in the form of a gunslinger and shoots just about everybody except for me and the guy I'm playing cards with, Willie Clark. And Willie just passed away a while back. He was cool.
Oh, really?
He's great.
You're not talking about Sweet Dick Willie, are you?
What's that?
Who was that guy in the character's name in there? Sweet Dick Willie or something?
No. Willie Clark was a character actor that I was playing cards with in the film, and but we shot it at Pete Schrako's place. Peter Shrako, he's like the coolest. He's the guy to go to in Hollywood if you want to make a Western. I mean, he's an armorer, the best in the world, and he's got some way cool fucking real buckaroos, and he would like to give me shit, but talking about my Iowa way of wearing my bandana, we got to worry about snow around here. You want to wear that out front sometime. He called it the howdy doody method of wearing a bandana. But anyway, yeah, he's got a cool book, The Fringe of Hollywood, and yeah.
So where do you see like with all the different ways of people like I have my movie is a dark comedy, which seems to be it doesn't really have like a brand that they can like with the beer movie get beer people to pitch in for.
That makes a freaking difference.
It sounds like it. I bet it does. You have to have a brand or some sort of thing with that. And then I found out.
But everybody.
What's that?
Go ahead. Tell me about your movie. Sorry.
Oh, my movie is a dark comedy.
Dark comedy.
I'll send it to you a PDF if you want to read it. It's a fast read. It's a sort of like Killing Zoe, Dog the Afternoon.
I have a stack of hard copies of PDFs of scripts that have been written. O'Brien and McCarthy and a couple others.
I want to add to it a little bit, but because I want to. There's some jokes that I left out. It was in one of the first or third or second or eighth draft that I didn't make it to the draft that I currently have. So I want to beef it up with those. But the jokes land. It's solid. It's funny. It's a joke. But I mean, I love Mel Brooks and Monty Python, SCTV, blah blah. I love comedy. I know a lot of comedians. And
it's easy to
it seems to be hard. What's that?
And it's easy to get dark sometimes.
Yeah. Well, the balance of dark and comedy is a very fine line. Dark comedy is really hard to pull off.
Yeah. Actually, Western religion kind of has its dark comedy, biblical invocation kind of things going on.
Yeah, I'll see it. I'll see it. I'll see it.
Yeah.
So basically, okay, financing, you have to hook into something that people might finance that will promote their own product as well. It sounds like.
And, you know, there's got to, promotion stuff like beer money and death of the brewer, death of a brewer. You know, this McCarthy's title for it, which I thought it ought to be called beer money. That's a lot catchier, a little more positive. Anyway, Big Grove Brewery is started in Solon, where I live. And they started about the same time as I helped start a restaurant in Solon called Software Kitchen, and so we go back. You know, I drank out of one of their first kegs they ever produced, and now it's going. You know, they're going to go national, and it's great. They have so many good flavors.
Nice.
I have my favorites, of course, but I've known these. You know, like Doug, that was the first manager. And they've had a lot of cool people working there, and dude that owns it, his mom and him have done a lot of good stuff for the beer industry around here and the restaurant. The good food, all that stuff, great food.
So where do Steve, the state of the let's talk about film and movies and like how do you see, like, you've seen a lot of, you know, shape shifting through the industry and stuff like that. Can you tell me what you think about the state of filmmaking as we stand right now? Like the industry or the medias, or
I tell you what, Iowa filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Let me back up. I don't want everybody to know about this, but when we shot East Middle West, in Iowa, people want to help make a fucking movie. Excuse my French, but anyway, yeah. And I worked in LA a bunch, you know, and up and down, and have scout locations. That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, in this Winnie, and carrying writers around and taking care of all the details so they can just write. And like, you know, we scouted like the White Horse Ranch in Joshua Tree for the movie where it's still all concept, but anyway, Fastest Gun. And my buddy McToto that I mentioned before in Venice, man, you ought to talk to this guy. He's a lunatic old motherfucker that's worth talking to.
You talking about the musician McToto?
Yeah.
I know that guy.
He's a lunatic.
I know him very well. He's nuts.
Really?
Yeah, he's fucking crazy.
Oh, fucking crazy is but you know, I've been to his
character. He's a character. I just, you know, to be honest, I hope he sees it. He can come on this show anytime, but sometimes, you know what?
Well, I can talk him into it.
Yeah, I can talk him into it too. We might have to do that, but
this is great. I can send you pictures of Mick from like 10 years ago, something like that, hanging out in Venice at the Venice Ale House.
Yeah. I mean, he bought one of my bulls from me. He has a bull painting that I did. I gave it to him for fucking nothing. But he got it. I needed money, and he got it. He's got a bull.
Well, did you by any chance know Shaggy?
Shaggy, probably, maybe.
Well, if you do Shaggy, you know.
I was in Venice for fucking 20 years. I knew everybody.
No shit.
What's that?
Oh, well, that's how you knew O'Brien, I guess.
Well, I knew O'Brien later.
Okay.
Then I knew of him, but then I met him, and I was like, oh shit, you did the feature.
I used to park the Winnebago in front of O'Brien's place, about a mile from the beach, and stay there for 2-3 weeks. And every morning we'd cruise somewhere and scout locations like Pyre Island or whatever. You know, we just take off cruising and
so you know,
rolling off it.
Okay, and the thing about like McToto as a digress here because I don't know because I think my frustration factor grew a little bit because I don't know what to believe what people tell me because I'll believe mostly I'm very gullible person. Hold on. And I'm very gullible. I'll believe most things that people tell me, but I have a threshold for bullshit. And so when things get piling up, I kind of like my brain gets rattled. And
Well, you know what?
because I've had like 20 years of Venice. I understand. You know what I mean?
Tell me about it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I love it. But you know what? When it comes to Mick freaking Toto, if bullshit was music, he'd be in Carnegie Hall. And I love him like a brother.
Yeah,
like nobody else does like I do, I don't think. But
I drove him home once.
He and I walked on the beach together, and he introduced me to, oh man, who was that dude? Marv. But he was a cross dresser. I've got pictures of him and me and like sunrise on the fucking beach and all that kind of stuff. Not that I'm, as weird as they are, but not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, see, I get surrounded by too much crazy, and I start to go crazy myself. That's what happens. Wow. It's like that's one of the reasons why I'm in Oregon right now, is to check myself. Is because I'm in Oregon right now, I'm not in LA.
Right.
But
I've only been in Oregon once, and that was just a couple years ago. Ashland, just by the California border. Mm-hmm. We had a great time up there, and up there with my medicine man friend and his girlfriend. That's a old friend of my wife type persons, Tammy, which she's the only reason I'm still alive. But that's another story.
Yeah.
So tell me about your female companionship.
My female companionship? I don't have any. I'm single, dude. I haven't gotten laid in fucking 4 years. I'm fucking an incel at this point. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to zen. Is the dating in LA is I don't even know. And over here in COVID and stuff like that. So basically I'm gonna focus on swimming laps. I would join the YMCA. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get back, do laps, take care of, because things aren't happening out here for me, except for what I create with my art and stuff like that.
Well, I'll tell you what, you should come to Iowa. The filmmaking.
Well, they don't have weed in Iowa. There's no fucking way I'm going to go to Iowa. I have to smoke joints.
Somebody somewhere might have a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. Yeah. Is it a blue state or a red state?
The filming, what's that?
Is that a blue state or a red state?
Oh, fuck the red state. Of course. Yeah, Trump chumps.
Is there a lot of Trumpers over there?
Of course. And I'm a lifelong Democrat, and my dad was. And my old man used to hang out with Harold Hughes, that was governor of Iowa for a few terms back in the 60s. And then I ended up marrying the daughter of the man that ran against him in one of the first Republican smear campaign motherfuckers in the Republican Party. But that's another story.
A whole other story.
The daughter of the mother of my children that retired from the military as a full bird, he was a 2-star, but I'm not mentioning any names. My life changed after this woman. Yeah, it's like BC and AD.
Yeah.
So
did you say?
Are you crazy enough that I believed that I was one of those Messiah kind of guys, and I think that it's like oh yeah, that's another story.
Yeah. Are you saying that? Am I getting this correct that your wife has passed away?
Oh no.
Okay.
No, all my wives are still alive and healthy and well.
Oh, nice, good.
But in April, Tammy and I have never got married, but my Winnie is parked in her driveway, our driveway, and we've been together 20 years this April.
Oh, nice. What's the secret to your longevity in your relationship?
Love.
How's that?
And tolerance.
What's love?
love and tolerance, and tolerance is the big one, that I depend upon.
You kind of broke up there for a second. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, I moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, okay.
I better sit here.
Move, but you.
So where are you sitting at?
I'm sitting in my garage.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Well, I've got. Let's see. Yeah, my wall of fame of friends that have ridden in the Winnie, and then there's. I've been working. Oh, this is feathers that hang up here all the time. I look forward to you joining me in the Winnie one of these days.
Okay, I might go to Iowa. We'll see. Maybe if we shoot a movie, maybe
Well,
if you want to be movies, I'll come over there.
I'm planning on driving to California in probably March or April to work on I'm writing a little travel thing about helping homeless, and anyway, yeah.
So what
Scared
what do you like most about filmmaking?
the shoot.
Shoot.
Yeah, for sure. Location scouting, and then I've been location scout, location manager, and that just means that I find the places, cruise around looking for them, and take some pictures and some videos, and then come back, report in, and then eventually find places for everybody to park. But going and meeting everybody that we want, the locations and stuff. That's just got to walk up the door and see what happens, and talk them into it, and I'm really good at it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
According to what I've told, and just ask O'Brien or Makasi Rukundo. But
I want to ask you about the Danny Trejo movie. Did you funny? Did you shoot that yet?
That Johnny Trejo, that's been shot. It's about the Rufus Buck gang.
When's that come out? Is that in post right now?
I'm
Not
no, I think it's might be already out, but I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything like that. But I wish I knew more for you. I know, but
that's all good. Do you know, like, there's some people that come from the school of thought about filmmaking, especially like recently, that, and I'm not saying it's bad or ill. I'm just getting your opinion about it. But like, some filmmakers have told me that if you don't shoot on a certain type of camera, you some the studios won't even look at it.
Well, let's see. When was it? 1904. Alfred Eisenstadt. He was a brilliant photographer. When the cameras started getting simpler, one of my favorite quotes is, "It's not the camera, it's the eye." And my old man, I can show you fucking Kodachrome images that I shot when I was 6 years old on a stereo and schematic, and I still have the viewer. I don't have the camera, unfortunately.
Do you have a PDF of them, or do you have a JPEG?
No. This is Kodachrome stereomatic. You have to look at it on the viewer.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I tried to figure out a way to play with it and stuff, but
you probably take a picture of one of them.
You're gonna have to come to Iowa if you want to see it.
Right.
But
so I want to get your opinion about the state of the industry, the movie industry. Like, what does it look good, or what?
It seems like it's booming for content. After the strikes, under control and all that kind of stuff. I don't know many details. I know I wish I was in LA, but if you
like the quietness of Iowa, then you're not gonna like the
well, I'm not very, very good at coming out of my comfort zone, which is about 3/4 of an acre here next to the lake, and with Tammy here to help me maintain sanity and all this kind of stuff. because that's something that I'm supposed to start writing about. And I paint about it all the time. My paintings are all about illustrating manic depressive paranoia and all that kind of stuff.
How do you
So,
are you manic depressive?
Yeah, and that means that was that before they started calling it bipolar 1.
Oh, so what do you do to deal with that? Paint?
A wide variety of things. Yeah, paint is one of them.
Paintings.
I got about 100 paintings sitting around here.
Why don't you show us one?
Well, well, that's a good. Let me unhook you here. And
Oh, whoa.
good call, man. Good call. No, I'm just gonna head back into my studio. So we're leaving the Winnie.
Oh, you have to go outside. How cold is it right now there?
Good, good. So, it's pretty nice. It's in the 40s somewhere. And yeah, we got. Oh, did I just lose signal?
No, you're fine. You said 40, so I got triggered.
Okay, because I can't see anyone.
I can see you. I can see you.
Here, but yeah. Cool. Well, let me hit the screen and see if I can get you back.
Well, I can see you still. We're still on.
Okay. Well, oh, there goes Merle out of the group. Yeah.
Is that squirrel?
And that Merle is
Merle.
one of my cats. But paintings.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Some,
Uh-oh. You.
don't like that.
Those are acrylics.
That's one stack. Yeah, acrylics. So I wonder how I get your picture back. Let's see.
Well,
Yeah, we're still recording.
we're still recording.
But yeah, this is my shop.
Nice.
And I guess I could turn on. Yeah, there's lots of room to work.
Nice. So you have a house and a Winnebago, and you kind of hang out in the Winnebago more, or you have?
Oh no, I mean Winnebago is.
You sleep in the Winnebago, and that's your studio that you work out of.
Well, basically, no. The Winnebago is just at a really nice camp spot
Ah.
with all the other facilities.
Oh,
I'm a blessed man, thanks to Jamie.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Okay, I need to retrieve the image of you. Let's see, cancel that.
You want to go back into the
There you are. There
here.
you are.
I'm here.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Now that I can see what's going on, yeah, my paintings are a lot different from yours, but that's cool.
I like no. I
And,
actually I wouldn't mind seeing a couple.
But my big one is the what's that?
No, keep on showing the paintings. I want to see that red horse you have there again.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
And I've got a whole series of my horses for sure. Grew up in the horse business, but that's more of a spiritual thing that happened out in the Hopi Res way back when.
So there's does Iowa have a lot of what's the Indian or what's
Meskwakis.
the Squatchies?
Meskwaki, that's the main tribe, but the Ioways were way back when, and oh yeah, here's a couple of funky pieces. Oh, and there's Merle.
Hey Merle, the kitty cat, the kitty, she wants her food now.
Yep, that's what he's asking for.
Is that a Maine Coon?
There we go. Now he's got some food.
What kind of cat is that?
He's a cool cat.
Oh, okay, cool cat. I didn't know if he's
Yeah.
large. Is he
He
pretty
actually
large?
he came to us like during the polar vortex about 5 years ago when it was like 30 below zero and windy and nasty, and 3/4 froze to death, and got my finger in the wrong place again. Anyway, yeah, he's a cool cat.
Cool cat.
But
Cats are good. Animals are good. We like animals. Now, does the cat stay in at night, I would assume, now?
well, he has just started being able to come. He didn't used to like to come in the house, but he started digging that now. So he can stay in the house now, or he's always just stayed out in the studio, whatever you want to call it. And it's kind of fun. Well, you can walk around with your cameras too, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, but I mean,
Oh no,
a lot of my art. I have
that's all
this
right.
one. I have this one painting right here that I did.
Well, I was looking at some of your paintings. They're really cool. I have, yeah, I don't know. My fucking paintings always involve emotions and
Yeah, I've been doing my
insanity.
as it gets
Insanity.
darker.
Illustrations.
Huh. Sorry, what were you
So
gonna say?
we got to get together, man. This is gonna be good one of these days.
Yeah,
And
well, let's try to make it. I'll send you my script, and maybe if you can get some of your people to give me some money, maybe we can maybe make it.
well, I'll send you my script, and maybe you can get some of your people to send me some money, and maybe we'll make it.
I know. Okay, we'll try.
Yeah.
We'll try. We'll do something. We'll do something. I'm
Well,
trying to keep. I'm trying to keep a good attitude. I think it can get a little isolating when you think that you're kind of like treading water or not moving, and you see what does get produced, and it's a lot of crap, and
yeah.
you just need a piece of it.
Well,
And the people that do have money
well,
kind of keep it to
I've
themselves.
been
And keep it.
I've been blessed getting to hang out with like Wakasi. We were joined at the hip from like June 6th to the shoot was over at the end of August, and then we had clean up to do after that. And he's a great man, hell of a writer. He's in LA these days working on a bunch of different projects and stuff. So he's cool. And O'Brien's out not far from him. So they're both out there living the dream, one nightmare at a time.
One, basically.
And I'm really, I'm pretty freaking comfortable here in Iowa, and good thing there's podcasts, and yeah, we can work some more with this. It's good to meet you, man.
Yeah. Well, we're not done yet, unless you want to leave.
Oh no,
you do-
it's serendipitous stuff.
I say we go for another. I say we go for another 20 minutes.
Cool.
So
Well, I might go back out to.
yeah, go back. Go back
get
out
my
to your,
fingers.
Winnie.
I'm heading back out to the Winnie. The Winnebago is a magical place where I think about, I don't know, I'm not sure how many screenplays have been written in there and a bunch of other stuff. And O'Brien and I have probably put on 5,000 miles together, and I've been back and forth to California in her 5 times. And next time out, I'm shooting a film.
Nice. Well, if you guys
And,
need help, let me know.
involving the wind. What's that?
Let me know if you guys ever need any help. Let me know.
I need some help.
Oh. Well,
So,
when you guys start in production, hire me.
you can pick out a spot and figure out a way we can finance everything, and same thing as I do. But yeah, actually, it's what I forget the name of the place, but there's anyway. I think we found an investor or two here and there, and we, between Western Religion and East Middle West, and now the beer money thing. I got a couple bucks one of these days.
Yeah. Just keep on.
And it's all about the connection, stuff like that. And I do know a ton of freaking really cool people. That's, I guess, my specialty. And been to the American film market there in Santa Monica neighborhood. You've been there.
Eric.
The American it is way cool. Actually, the Winnie got to park next to the Santa Monica Pier for fucking 2 nights.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty over there.
The American Film Market, and then after the American Film Market, we all went over to Shay J's across the street, and then my Winnie was on the beach, thanks to the friendly people at the parking lot, well, American Film Market people got to park there till midnight, and then at midnight they came out to thinking about kicking us out, and there was nobody that could drive.
Ah,
That happened
they're
on
cool.
the road.
So they were cool with you guys staying overnight?
That was just me and Tucker went down, but there was a whole bunch of other folks that wanted to. Not a whole bunch, but there's probably about a dozen other people that came over after the Shay J's was slowing down, and we were parking. I mean, I was parked in the Winnie, right, 500 yards from Santa Monica Pier, and hanging out there in a few days. And there's a lot of amazing people that go to the American Film Market. And
yeah, it's like, how do you like? It sounds like you like the business of it as well, like the selling of it and all that, which is gonna it's a whole nother it's another story right there.
well,
But
I just sell it more as an art form than the business end of it. Man, I don't know. I feel more like, oh yeah, this is appropriate. The business end of it. That's a scary clown to me.
yeah, it can be a little daunting, kind of suck the inspiration out of you.
But no, not at all. Not at all. It's actually I've had fun with it.
I know.
But
I'm just I have to absorb your enthusiasm because I feel like I'm a little like I'm at a point in my life where I'm gonna just keep on making my little movies no matter what I do and just keep on painting. And the brass rail of actually getting financing or people giving me money to do stuff. If it happens, cool. But otherwise, I'll just keep on making my movies I've been making all my life. So
well,
that's why I've sort of like the pattern that I've gotten. Like where I feel like I'm not chasing after this thing that doesn't.
oh man, I'm chasing the hell out of it, but I'm doing it in a very benign way. But like this movie, the next movie that there's been some cool people around Iowa City that are working on getting everything made on the Beer Money book. There's a lot of Iowa history that's, there's a
Maybe that's the route I have to go through. Is like find somebody who's looking for a director, and
Yeah.
I'll direct that because if they already have financing, then maybe I'll just direct something that somebody already has some money for.
Well, that's a dream job there. Good luck.
Well, that's why I say I'll just keep on doing my little movies I've been doing all my life and just keep on doing that. And
Well, my favorite these days is my, the video shoot with the iPhone and for some ribbons here and there. My neighbor Scott Bogard and his Fox Hill Troubadours, and he's got a book, a song about whiskey.
yeah,
And Cedar Ridge Distillery is, you look for projects now and then that seem to jump up for me, but there's projects that work with some really cool people and come up with some new ideas, and the what if thing, that's my big thing. What if we did this or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to meeting you, man. Taking your hand.
We're meeting right now.
Cheers.
Cheers. Do you have okay? Good. You got some more left still.
Oh, and here comes Audio Bob.
Audio Bob.
There he is.
Does he want to get on? Is Audio Bob a person or a cat?
Oh, he's a person. He's brought a painting out that is what he. Oh, this is his favorite. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's an abstract thing and pretty colorful. But mostly I do self portraits in the metaphysical kind of way, or fuck.
Do you ever dabble in oil?
I used to work at the refineries down in Texas.
No, like oil paint.
Oh no, nope. It gives me too much time to mess it up and then turn everything brown.
Well, maybe there's a beauty in the brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like color. Oil gives you the color. I like. I do acrylics for like the buffalo like prints on watercolor paper and ink and stuff like that. Ink
Okay.
is fun, but oil paint gives you that color. It's like Fuji film.
I hear. I hear. Yeah. I
But
hear.
I do like.
Fuji.
I like the.
You mean like Kodak film?
Yeah. Did they stop making Kodak? Did Kodak go to
Like,
the?
I grew up with the great yellow guy.
Yeah,
Kodak.
Kodak is great. I've shot on Super 16. No, regular 16 is great. Maybe at the end of this,
Well,
do you know what I'm going to do at the end of this at the end of our podcast? Is I'm going to put on.
my hands going numb from all.
You know what I'm going to do is as after this I'm going to put my 16 millimeter.
Oh, wait a minute.
Podcast.
Get it again. Put on.
Is it back up?
Yeah.
It's not moving.
Oh,
There we go.
All right.
Oh, we were trying on a stand and it hit the button. Fuck with things.
It'll be a little edit point.
Now we're back. Now we're back. Yeah.
We're back. So at the end of this podcast, I'll put my 16 millimeter film on my little drama that I directed.
Oh,
So-
please do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
so-
60.
Yeah,
I
16
don't-
high contrast, black and white. My film teacher exposed the film, Vince Waskell. And I did all the camera work, but I wanted to make sure all the, I loaded the 16 on set and stuff like that. But I'm really proud of it took a while to.
How long ago was that?
It was, I did that movie in 1994. No, 1992. But I didn't get the final edit. I didn't get the final edit until maybe 4 years ago.
Cool.
Because I had to retransfer it. I went to Yale Labs, and because when I originally had it transferred in San Francisco, the technology's changed so much that that it needed to be re-digitized again.
Huh.
Just so that it's sharper.
Yeah, I shot 16 millimeter. Fuck. In 1965.
Yeah, I want to shoot some more 16.
Well,
It was actually just when you told me that you were shooting on. I'm sorry. What?
My old man had a camera shop and with all professional equipment, and he was throwing equipment out at me all the time. No instruction books when he hooked me up with equipment, and I go play with it and see what happened. And yeah.
Yeah, 16 is great. I love 16. I'd love to shoot 16 again. Maybe
Yeah. I
feature
don't have a camera that works these days.
Well, when you told me that you shot film before we started talking, I mean, I love film, and I mean, it kind of triggered me like, well, shit, maybe I'll just shoot, the feature and film. If I had my druthers, I'd do that.
Well, 70 millimeter, and just
70s.
holler at somebody that might want to work with you, like Tarantino, and see what happens. Tarantino actually came to the era of Western religion when it was at the Arena Cinema on Hollywood, and my Whitney was parked out in the parking lot, and that was the after hours party location, all that kind of shit. So Hollywood can be fun.
It can be. I guess I just need, if I'm productive there, I'm good. But when you start like things start weighing, it goes south real quick.
Yeah, it's a good place to visit.
Yeah, go in and out.
I got my place to live. That's good old Iowa, and filmmaking is growing here like crazy. And I'm happy to have been a part of it for a while now. And
what are your thoughts about like AI and Chat GPT and all that stuff? Do you have any thoughts about those things?
Fuck AI. It's got its applications, I suppose, but green screen, I'm not a real big fan of that either. But it looks like O'Brien's and my Pirate Island is going to be a lot of green screen, but he's getting it going. And I'm sure it'll be cool. But
Yeah, I mean,
like,
there's a lot. The technology's changed a lot with it. You can get cleaner edges and stuff like that.
yeah. Well, I mean, I love the idea of going down to fucking Dominican Republic to Pinewood Studios, using their underwater facilities and their beaches to shoot a freaking pirate movie, not some green screen in fucking Sun Valley in the zone. But anyway, that's just me.
Of course, one requires less money, and the other one's
It's a budget thing for sure. Yeah, it's a
well, hopefully, if
budgetary.
you do something right, maybe it supersedes the media. If it's really done well, it doesn't matter how it's done. It supersedes it's like the genre, the tech of it.
Well, I'd I'd oh man, this is a revelation here. Western Religion. I was there for the whole shoot and saw what was shot and was there in the nightly meetings where we watched everything that was shot during the day. And I would love to do a re-edit on that. And I've never mentioned that to O'Brien. And I love the editor and I love everybody, but man, they needed more me. No, that's bullshit. But anyway, there was so many cool scenes that didn't make it to the movie, and that's happened.
Which movie are you talking about right now?
Death of a Brewer and Pirate Island.
Okay, but those movies haven't been shot yet.
No, pre-production. It's O'Brien on the West Coast and Makasi with Beer Money or Death of a Brewer around here, and basically it's just talking every once in a while and throwing some ideas out, and there's some casting going on. And
curious, why is that? Curious, I have never seen this happen before. Why is that thumbs up keep on popping up? Do you see it on the screen? Maybe you know.
I think it's a message from God.
It is.
Talk on it and enjoy. And there you go.
So where do you? I want to ask you, so there's two projects you have coming up. The pirate one and the other one. Are you? Yeah. Will you be shooting those, or how will you be working on those?
I've been involved in both since the beginning.
Okay.
With the writer, directors, O'Brien and Makasi, and I just do what I do. I'm the sidekick with the funniness.
Yeah, you'll do what needs to be done.
And I can cry on demand.
Oh, yeah.
Throw the what ifs out there. But in the Whitney here, I'm gonna head to LA in the spring. Actually head to Paiute, Modoc territory in the spring, working on I call it Spirit Delivery. I'm in the process of writing. It's my first screenplay. I wasn't just thanks, a bookmaker friend of mine. Not a
kind of chopping up.
Book binder, I should. That's the best stuff. But no, I've got a really nice journal to write in now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Write more. I'm writing all the time too. I do a lot of notes.
Keep a journal too?
Yeah. I mean, all my life I've written in journals and journals like like Moleskin books. I wrote a lot in.
Yeah,
tons. I've stacked the books, but
I was smart ass. I said urinals. Yeah, I've written in those too. The area.
No, not urinals. No, I never written a urinal. Pissed in a urinal.
Here for Banksy.
What's that?
Let's hear for Banksy. Little graffiti.
Oh, graffiti. Yeah. I like graffiti stuff. I've seen some pretty good stuff in the bathrooms, like funny stuff. I saw this one thing written above a toilet called it was written "Simplify." And I always remember that. Gotta simplify. So it's a simple life over in Iowa. You've got some film projects coming out. Seems to be rather easy for you to get things done. That's awesome and inspiring because
I mean,
because you never stop. You know, you just gotta keep on doing.
yeah, and
Fun.
I've been accused of being like a hoarder of my work. I mean, I don't do it for anybody else. I do it for me, and it helps maintain sanity. And I've been married to 2 psych nurses, so it's been a rough life.
Mm. Wow. That'll yeah, that'll
Well,
do this for you.
well, one was a psych nurse. You know, when would we? Well, anyway, yeah.
So how
One
many times
became
you've
yep,
been married?
after she got to know me, but
How many times have you been married?
3.
Three. Three's a
Yeah,
lot. Three's a lucky.
this one, she was a titty answer. So
Well, I'm gonna grab another beer real quick. 1 second.
You can follow all the trends. You can try to make amends. It's a means to an end. But just lost Brett's friends. Wretched friend. Wretched friend.
Alrighty then. Wow, you gonna get some more drink too? We get. Let's go 10 more minutes. Let's go 10 more minutes. And what do you want to talk about? Your passion. How do you keep your passions? How do you
I'll sit.
What's that?
I'll sit here and shoot shit with you for a long time. I'm enjoying this, and thank you. I appreciate it.
Doing this too. I want to know how you.
Only out here at the boonies, I only have 3, 4 friends stop by a day and working on projects and maintain sanity. It's a full-time job, and people think I'm unemployed.
Yeah, just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. Well, I mean,
so I think it's an art project later. I'm gonna paint this buffalo red.
oh shit, no, do it.
Yeah,
Face.
and I probably should. Yeah, does that mean? I think we're back.
You're back.
Are you
You're back? I'm back. I'm back. You're back. We're back.
Cool. Praise the Lord. Pass the biscuits. We're back. We can do this for a while.
How do you you kind of topped on about it, and I know people that have depression and have are you on like lithium pills or what are you taking? Do you
I've been on in 13 when I started working on the filmmaking thing. I was on 13 different medications.
13?
But I've had lithium, anything you can think of, Librium, a Devacoat, enough to mellow out a rhinoceros there for a while. But
are you taking a lot of pills for depression now?
I quit them all in 13 after I shot the film with O'Brien. He helped, and some other friends helped too, of course. But it's a pharmaceuticals, or they give you another one to take care of the other one, and it just gets compounded to where it's fucked. And but now I self-medicate.
Cheers to that.
Oh, there's the audio. And been pretty good at that for a long time. And best medication is love. Thank you, Tammy.
Nice to have somebody that you care about hold you back.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely kindred spirits, all that kind of good stuff. And she's a good potter, and I'm a pothead too. So
Same.
we work well together. She does this archival restoration thing for Blick Art. You should hit Blick Art in Venice, and they've heard of her there too.
I know Blick. I always go to I'm I've been to Blick a few times, but I have to go to Middles, Mittles, on Lincoln, and
Yeah,
they're family owned and operated for many years. I've
I
been
know
to.
the store.
Yeah, you know John and Chris.
Yeah,
You know Chris passed away,
I've
right?
been in there. Yeah,
You know Chris passed away.
I haven't kept up on the news for a long time.
Yeah, he passed
Dennis.
away.
But yeah,
Chris. So if
but
you
yeah,
you
Teddy's been
Dennis,
working for Rick for 30 some years.
yeah, it's funny.
That's cool.
Yeah, Middles Art Supply on Lincoln in Venice. They're family owned and operated.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah.
John. Let's see. What else do we want to cover? What about how do you see I mean, I think you're kind of locked into your own little thing, but like, how would you see, like, what do you think about like all these different platforms to see things on for free and then people not, does any of that matter to you at all? Because people are used to getting things for free,
What do you mean?
like content, like this show.
Well, yeah, I don't know that much.
You're free. Your
Pretty much
frame is
everything
frozen. Your
do
frame
is
is frozen.
Like the name.
Okay. Is that okay? Is it good now?
There we go.
All right.
I think it's I started to get profound and then it like overloads the
The
equipment.
system. Yeah, because I was like, oh, you're frozen, you're frozen, you're frozen. So what do you want to, how do you see technology and different platforms changing? I mean,
That's for
that,
everybody else.
that for everybody else? Okay. I'm getting a better understanding here.
I'm like I've got I mean when it comes to the dark room, there's only a few people that are anything in my category anymore. Computer and the digital and all that crap, I just don't do it. I got somebody that will help me. I shoot portraits, but I need time in the darkroom. Time in the darkroom is precious.
Yeah,
Oh, you're frozen again too. Oh no! Oh man,
you're kind of, yeah, it's kind of I don't know if the Wi-Fi is wonky or
yeah, we're fine. It's my friend Ponchi, that's the Paiute medicine man, so says sometimes the energy and the winning here gets too overloading for just about anything. We were at the burial grounds um, up in northern Iowa a while back and walking through, and he was talking to the spirits, and I was hearing them too. And so, yeah, it's a good one.
have you ever done a peyote ritual or sweat lodge?
The Butote, it's a sweat lodge with peyote, and actually back in '74, I shared some button tea with Jerry Jeff Walker. I don't know if you're a Jerry Jeff Walker fan, but
Jerry Jeff Walker.
you ought to be. He wrote his most famous song is "Mr. Bojangles."
Oh, Mr. Bojangles. That's
But
nice.
I toured with him a while back, but got to know him on Flagstaff and hung out with him on his birthday down looking back a few years back.
Do they have so how
He's my hero.
when you did your sweat lodge, when was that? Have you done one? Do they have them actively there? Can you participate in them actively there?
Oh no, no. Was there one in on the Navajo Res was the first one, and then one on the oh gosh, just outside of Flagstaff at somebody's place, and then Ventura, California. That was another one. But they're all Lakota sweat lodge ceremonies. Well, not all of them, but the one in Ventura was. But anyway, then I built a couple sweat lodges with friends and should build another one. Well, I tell you what, if you come to Iowa, you can help me build one, and we'll film the whole friggin' thing.
Okay, I can go to Sweat Lodge there.
I have, yeah, yes, I have the weed trees. We like to call them down along the lake. There's all these trees that are like half, 3/4 inch diameter, and they're real bendy, and you can build a turtle sweat lodge. I mean, I've talked about it for a while, but I haven't built one yet.
Yeah, I haven't. I went to. I've been in an ayahuasca and the Amazon ceremony and the
I don't know ayahuasca. I'd like to know more about that.
ayahuasca and the Amazon. That's a trip. That was like, it's definitely different than anything else. Ayahuasca tastes like liquid wood. We were in the shaman in the Amazon. It's a group of us, and there's a tobacco ceremony that precedes it, where it's rolled tobacco. We all smoke tobacco, these big, huge, giant tobacco rolled cigarettes that are from there. But no, there's no weed in there. You're not gonna need weed when you're about to do ayahuasca. But ayahuasca was it's very it tastes like liquid wood. If you can imagine what wood tastes like if it was a liquid. And
absinthe.
And more than that though, it's like you could taste the vine. Like it's like it goes down thick, and it's like an amber. And you slowly start to extreme like one at a time. People in the lodge kept on, because the windows are open, right? They have big slats for windows that are open. It's on stilts in the Amazon because the water rises and closes. We took a canoe there. Anyways, I digress. But one time people started jumping up and started puking out the side, and then it started rolling over towards me, and then I was like, same with the teepee peyote thing in a teepee ritual.
You can puke with a smile on your face.
What's that?
Puke with a smile on your face is peyote.
I don't know. You just want to get it's like a really hardcore detox, and you puke and you sweat and you go outside and piss and shit, and your body's just.
No, I don't do the latter two. Well, maybe
if you do an ayahuasca thing, that's what's going to happen.
Oh my goodness!
And I think our guide shit his pants.
Like mullein for toilet paper, or
I forget. It was such a psychedelic experience. I just went out and shit. I mean,
mullein is like the
Hey, some people shit on themselves in there. They weren't expecting that, but it's and then you're sitting in like a lotus position, and it was like a water, like somebody had a hose on my head, and I was like, just water is just coming down, and I the next morning with abs. I had abs for the first time in my life. I lost like 1,000 pounds of water weight. It's a very, very, very hardcore detox.
Yeah, huh.
But really
amazing. You were starting to sound like those pharma commercials with the side effects. You upped the game so much that you made it sound a lot more reasonable, like totally doable.
Oh, it's doable for sure. It's an experience, it's a shaman. You're in the Amazon. The visuals are different than like mushrooms. Yeah. The mushroom experience is totally different. The peyote ritual is totally different. Ayahuasca is its own thing. There's these images that kind of come shape-shifting in. And
peyote is the shit, man. It's just
what's that?
As far as the peyote thing is by far the most spiritual and powerful, and of course, I guess it depends on who you're hanging out with, but yeah.
Well, if you're having some Topanga hippie, if you're doing some sort of, it's got to be with the right. It's got to be the shaman's got to be. I mean, it's not like some sort of hippie, like something you just do in the middle of, like get with a real or because there's a ritual to it too. The peyote ritual is a very, very specific ritual.
The Lakota Sioux their ritual. That's the one I've been to, and that's one most seems like most everybody wants to use. And I knew a chick, Cheryl Trinka. She was a priestess of the Lakota nature, one of the most wonderful ladies in the world, and yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, that's a clarify. Did you get what did you like? Did you find that to be a clarifying experience?
Oh, for sure. I remember we all did paintings right afterwards, and I have to show you the painting that I did right after coming out of there because we all did an art project, part of the thing.
Yeah. Well, if you have an image of it, send it to me and I'll edit it in right now. After we do the thing, just take a picture and send it to me.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. So the yeah, those are very important, very, very serious ceremonies to not be taken lightly.
Right, the real thing.
It's a real thing.
And I stayed up at the Octagon House, which is on the Navajo Res, up close to the Hopi Res, and that's a pretty amazing place. I was there for Halloween, and it's kind of fun to see real ghosts.
You believe in ghosts?
Shit, yes.
Can you explain what that is like? Like I'm just being devil's advocate here, but like what makes you believe?
I have a picture of a ghost, and
A picture.
it's just it's more of a feeling than an image, I guess. You know, you feel them more than you see them.
Do you think it's the vibe of the place that you're at that's
got
or
the most to do with it than anything. And you know, hallucinogens definitely help. You know, your research in a part of your spirit and brain that you don't usually get to see, and all of a sudden, who knows who shows up.
yeah, when I did that teepee peyote thing and I think it was Nevada City or something like that. It's for a girl's birthday party. I was visiting some friends up there and we had a peyote ritual in the tent, you know, as a whole thing with a white woman who was the only white woman sanctioned by the area. I forget the exact name of the group, but she was she was a real shaman, and it was like
Yeah.
the fire keeper and the
Yeah.
the whole thing. But I got what's
Been
funny?
accused of those things myself.
The thing about this experience is crazy because it's in a teepee. We did it's a proper real thing, and like I'm in line to go. I'm walking in the line to get into the teepee, and I noticed that there's a slit. There's a slit in the teepee because that's where that air has to funnel through, right?
Right.
It has to have an opening somewhere. And so I was like counting. I was like, oh shit. I looked across, and as I got closer, I was the guy that fucking sat his back to that opening the whole night. It was my spot.
Oh.
And so the heat of the fire.
Everyone has their vibe. Well,
yeah, well,
like
that was that. But the thing is that the crazy thing happened during that is like because I'm getting the hot from the fire, right? The heat and the fire in front of me, right? The fire, the fire and all that. And I had the ice cold back of the sky behind me. Like it was fucking cold. So my yin and yang like was split. Like if this is like my body sideways and this side's on the fire, this side's on the cold, I was like getting like this like pancake of hot and cold. It was nuts.
Frozen and roasted. That's cool. Because I mean, with the sweat lodge, I mean it's all freaking hot. It's too hot for white folks most of the time. I was one of the few that made it through all 3 stages, and it was a minor binder. And
can you tell me about the 3 stages of that? What you went through?
The sweat lodge.
Yeah, what's the
hot, hotter, and hottest, and the conversation that went on. It was like total darkness. which I've always loved, photography. But it was almost like you could feel what people were thinking. And some words were hardly necessary, and the spirits were just, of course, you couldn't see them, but you could just feel almost like history, and feeling some of the emotions that happened, way back when, and yeah, some the suffering, of indigenous and or fucking Indians, whatever you want to call them, and it came on strong, and that's called being a Chandler, I've been told, and I had that going on for like a while. It was a challenge.
I feel like I'm a channel as well. I there's a trip like when that peyote thing when the teepee for me, there's a point in which there's only like 12 of us in there, but there's a point towards the latter half where it got very psychic, like that feeling. That's what you're saying, and you could read each other's thoughts. I looked around and nobody was saying anything, but I could hear laughter everywhere and giggles and little voices popping in and out.
Well, you never know what's going on outside the teepee.
Well, there's a lot of things that can happen in a teepee.
I have no doubt.
It got very like there's like all this sensory, like whispers and talking and laughings and and like lots of different like complete crazy stuff happening audio wise.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to build the turtle lodge. I've been looking at the materials that are down along the lake and everything, and I guess I better just go ahead and build one.
Build it, they will come.
There you go, or at least breathe hard. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we got some good footage here.
All right, we're gonna use it.
And then you're free to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Great.
And
You too.
And look,
we're all free.
Well, I might not ever see this again, but that's all right. But I look forward to seeing it again.
Yeah, we'll watch it, share it. Are you on Facebook? Are you on Facebook?
It's good to meet you, man. Good to meet you and talk with
you. Is it? Are you on Facebook or anything like that?
Yeah. And
do you want people? Do you want people to be able to reach out to you? Do you want to promote anything? Do you want people to come and try to be friends with you on Facebook?
Well, sure. My paintings, of course, and the movies. East and Middle and West, and Western religion, and Death of a Ruler. Those are the three that are the big ones these days.
Okay.
And Spirit Delivery, like I say, I just started writing that. So it's going to be something special with the people I have involved.
Nice.
Real folks that have been there and done that. And myself included. 14 psych wards ago, I started my career.
Well, it seems like it's going strong.
Okay, breakdown. I'm going to say I love you, man, and thanks for talking.
Okay, man. Well, let me know if you ever need any help with anything. And tell Brian to say hey, and he's welcome to come on the show. Tell Mick Toto he can come on the show anytime he wants. He's gonna go bananas on me. But thanks for hanging out, and I look forward to seeing the rest of your projects.
Let's talk again, dude.
Yeah, let's talk about it too. Yeah, I'll add you as a friend on Facebook.
Cool.
And I'll tag you when this is edited.
Okay.
All right, whatever man. Enjoy your night. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go throw something on the grill, I reckon. Later on,
Bill Ginkens.
Love you, man. Thank you.
You too, man. Be well. Thanks for hanging out.
Brett Woods. Good job, man.
Well, thanks, man. Well, this has been 120th episode.
This is becoming an awkward goodbye. I don't see a fucking off switch.
Well, it's okay. We'll just end it. And I'll thank you for being here. And it's, and much. I can't wait to see your projects in the future. And I can't wait to see the projects now. And I'll check them out and tell a friend and say, hey,
I look forward
hire me.
to you.
What's that?
Yeah, cool.
All right.
I look forward to you working with me on some stuff.
Anytime, baby.
Here you go.
All right. Let's end the show right now. And we'll get on the road the rest of our lives. Have a good night. Well,
1, 2, 1, 2.
You had plenty money in 1941. You lost it all and then away you run. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. You're sitting down wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money, they will put you out. Why don't you do like some other men? Get out of here and get me some money too.
Shit. Fucking BB. Wrong fucking pistol anyway. Fuck. Shit. Come on. Fuck. Fuck isn't what I needed. I can't do anything with this. God! Oh, shit! Ah. Oh. Ow! Didn't see it coming. Fuck you!
Happy New Year, Bob.
Lindsay.
Mommy didn't want me to come over and see you, but I told her you were my friend.
Is that right? Well, come on in, I guess. I don't have anything for you to drink.
That's okay. Yuck. What happened to your face?
I had an accident in the bathroom.
Does it hurt?
You bet it does. Go ahead, sit down.
When I fell off my bike, that really hurt. You need help.
I know, sweetheart.
You should go to the hospital.
I know. I can't.
But why?
You wouldn't understand.
Mm.
You just keep knocking them dead with that beautiful smile of yours. You'll be all right. Why aren't you outside watching the parade?
Mom says I have to stay in the building and watch from the windows.
Go ahead. Watch it from my window. I gotta go into this bandage in the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Ow!
Can I help? Mommy says you're sad because you don't have a job. Don't be sad. On New Year's Day, everyone is supposed to be happy.
Can you keep a secret?
Yes?
I don't want to be here right now.
Hmm? Where do you want to be?
No, exactly. Just far away from here. Sometimes, New Year's Day, people feel sadder than they did before. Don't want to go on hurting like me. It's not just being out of work. It's not having a family, someone to be around, someone to take care of.
I know how sad you are. It's like when Clifford never came home.
Right. Clifford, the cat. Remember when he didn't come home? You were really sad. Hey, come on. Let's go watch the parade.
They won't take care of you at the hospital, will they?
I can't afford it.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, smart girl.
I think I better go now.
Okay, Lindsay.
Is this yours?
Stop. Don't move.
Is that real?
Yes.
You should come to the hall for dinner.
I gotta take care of my eye.
Mommy can take care of your eye.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Lindsay. I'm sorry I had to involve you in all my troubles.
That's okay. I like you.
I like you too.
We're friends.
Yeah, we sure are.
Bye.
You can follow all the trends. You can try to make amends. It's a means to an end. But just watch Brett's friends. Wretched friend. Wretched friend. Try to make love. Little Brett's friend. Cha cha cha.
Thanks. That's fucking awesome.